Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rachakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, who well. Peace and blessings to you, hopeful, sincere brethren out there, the hopefully elect that's pushing his word throughout the four corners, doing this thing in truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. And this is a video on something that happened today. It says U.S. drone, Russian fighter jet collide over Black Sea. All right. It says the U.S. military was forced to take down one of its own drones Tuesday after it collided with the Russian fighter jet over the Black Sea. The MQ-9 Reaper was brought down in international waters after its propeller was struck by one of two Russian Su-27 aircraft that conducted an unsafe and unprofessional intercept. U.S. European Command said in a statement it is believed to be the first time since the height of the Cold War that an American aircraft crashed as a result of an encounter with a Russian air warplane. Let me see if they got something.
Was briefed by the National Security Advisor about this incident earlier this morning. It is not uncommon, Amr, for there to be intercepts by Russian aircraft of U.S. aircraft over the Black Sea. So this is not an uncommon occurrence. And there have been, even in just in recent weeks, there have been other intercepts. But this one obviously is noteworthy because of how unsafe and unprofessional it was, indeed reckless that it was, and causing the downing of one of our aircraft. So it's unique in that regard.
So he said it was unique in that regard. But as brothers know, the war between Russia and Ukraine, it's a proxy war. It's a proxy war, meaning it's a covert war, meaning the billions and billions of dollars that the United States government has sent to Ukraine is backing them, so they're allies with them, meaning they're fighting Russia on a covert level right now. All right, which a lot of people are upset about with this guy Joe Biden funding them. All right, so as you can see, in these skirmishes are going to continue to happen. All right, because the fight over the Black Sea, it's over there, I believe, in China. That is considered unmarked territory, although China says Taiwan, it says it belongs to them. So they're getting prepared over there. All right. So we're gonna continue to see these things, man. Right. I'm trying to see if there's any more. All right. So. Oh, okay. So, my bad. That's not the. I was thinking about the one over there in China, or in that area. So this Black Sea is over here in this region, surrounded by Turkey, Bulgaria, Romania, Georgia. So this is the hot zone. This is pretty much the hot zone. Then you have all the way over there in the left, you got Poland and Belarus. And, NATO is continuously doing their drills over there. All right. So we're getting ready to see the big culmination of as these incidents happen. As it gets worse, we're going to start seeing the prophecies take place more and more. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So these things have to happen. All right? War has to happen. The Most High is spoken about in the book of Exodus, that he is a man of war. So he's sealing the instructions on these leaders And this clown, Zelensky, Ukraine, he's just nothing but a puppet. He was just like a Donald Trump. He was a entertainer. You know, there's videos and photos of this guy doing of doing all types of antics on television, man. And he walked up in the White House looking like a bum and got all that money and got all and left while the America's own people are suffering, going to food pantries and shit, barely scraping to get by. And these people in Ukraine are living good. They're living high off the hog. All right. And that's why that's going to make people hit the streets when it starts getting worse, man. When Babylon the Great starts, when these globalists, they start activating these sleeper cells in America. I can see that happening soon. These sleeper cells, meaning individuals on here living here on a mission to pull out some type of attack, and then they can say, oh yeah, you know, that was an agent from Russia or an agent from China, sort of like with those balloons. You know, so we have to continue to watch these things. We have to continue to be diligent in watching. So this is the book of Malachi chapter 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places, thus saith the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Right, so that's Esau / Edom, the so-called white man, so-called white people. The Lord has an anger with them forever. Thus why you see the judgment going on going on here. So he goes all across the world to steal, kill, and destroy. All right. Why? Because he ain't right, and he was born basically for this. He wasn't. He was born not right. All right. That was his that was his predestination, Esau, and he's been blessed with the sword, and he's going to live it out. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 23. How was the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broke down and broken? Because at one point this the amalgamation of America and how he was seen towards all these other nations was the big bad wolf, you know, the somebody you shouldn't F with, so to speak. But that's not how it is anymore. More of these nations are growing militarily, and they're allying, they're teaming up with other nations as well. That movie, this movie, was it that America, fuck yeah, that puppet movie? That was basically that was just, you know, a depiction of how America, with that pride, you know, of this place. But that's not how it is anymore. They see this man as a con artist. They see this man as a devil. He's a backstabber with all this treaties, so you can't trust him. So it says, how is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? And it's going to be a desolation physically. It's manifesting right now, but physically, it's going to happen. Manifest physically here with the ICBM nuclear missiles that Russia holds, that China holds, that North Korea holds, and their allies that they're going to turn on them as well. So that's how they're going to become a desolation within the nations. And it's going to be televised so everyone can see. All All right, so Lord willing is edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rachakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom.